they turned like, you know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner, so I had to dream it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23, won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Washington football team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On third down, Gibson. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
The 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. 13 yards remaining on second down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check 41. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want none.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. But he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow the defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard gain on the play.
There's Locke to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. These two teams all tied after one. On third and long, it's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now the ball comes loose, and it's Washington that scoops it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
On first down, Gibson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly and give him a yard down to the 43.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson.
On second down, it's Gibson, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Washington on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, what?
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. McCrane on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21. Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Matthew McCrane on 4.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Clock now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain
so
of
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Denver.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
56, the knock shot. Check 56.
Block working out of the gun. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check back 12.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shot. Hey,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Gibson.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Now Haskins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
First down, Broncos.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And all all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Broncos 13. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33.
Throwing again. Haskins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop right around the 25. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the turnover, here's Locke. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big-time result.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Broncos 21. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field, it's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Here we go. 45 the mark. I don't think you got it, son. Go get him.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 8.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Locke. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gandy Golden, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Lock. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. KJ Hamler, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On first down, Gibson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Washington.
16 yards, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gibson. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gandy Golden with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
It is good.
And he's got it up and through.
This Washington 49. Broncos 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's caught. Patton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Smith on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Matthew McCrane.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Locke trying again after the pick 6. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Denver.
On first down, Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
And the Broncos first down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 55, more big.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke.
What pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Like 12. Here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Broncos.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who's gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan.